Hello, nieces and nephews. This is your Uncle Bill, and welcome to week 51, year 2021, the year of fun. And this is the second to last week of the year. Hard to believe it. This is camp week. I am so excited. I'm going camping this week at the Sweetwater campsite with San Diego Camp Systems, Parks and Rec Camp Systems. It's my goal this year is to go to all of the San Diego parks first. And last night, Uncle Bill stayed up until late and made reservations all the way out until July. It's going to be fun. One a month. Every time we have camp week, I have some announcements next week, but no, I didn't forget. Hi, Uncle Al. Good to see you. And hi, Bridget. Great to see you both. I love that book that you're recommending. I might wait for it to come down a little bit and price the prison ramen book. It looks very interesting with the both the recipes. Whoops, sorry about that. I guess my time's up. No, actually, that means I better get on the stick and start broadcasting. Well, Uncle Al recommended on his channel, Dyed Bullfrog 98, about a book that I thought was quite interesting. It's called Prison Ramen, I think it was called, or something like that. Anyways, it was by an inmate who had a friend who also was not an inmate, but actually a very successful person, a movie actor, I guess, sponsored him for the making of the book. It is amazing. I love the recipes. I just browsed through what you could get for free off of it, which you could get the peanut butter and jelly ramen, which was quite interesting. Would basically use a dry ramen. And I think there's like, 190, 200 recipes, but I meant 198 more recipes in the book. More valuable in the book is he actually tells a lot about what prison life is like. And I think it's really an objective point of view. And that's enough about prison life. Let's talk about camping and 5 crazy things. And then I'll take questions and answers from the audience. We'll also talk about Christmas because Christmas is a-coming. I've shown this before. Now, there is one thing that I want to point out that you have to get when you get one of these is an expanded metal grate. And there's a simple reason for that. Here, this is, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to pull this out because it is gnarly and it has catches where it catches onto things. Expanded metal grate. This one's stainless steel. I don't know why they make them like this. Uncle Al probably has the answer to that because he knows a lot more than the rest of us. This is made to fit extremely large pots. I've seen Koreans take these to camping. One of the most dependable stoves I own. You just click it, it turns on. As a matter of fact, if I go like this and I find where my phone is hiding, I can go turn it off. Sorry about that, everyone. All right. The only thing I get calls from these days is spam likely. Here's my thing. You turn it on and it lights. Can you see it? Oh, yeah, you can see that. That's how easy this stove is. That's why I love to take it camping. You have to make sure to put a windscreen on it. But there's a problem with this type of a stove. You put a small pot on, and it won't, it's going to fall right in. That's why you get the expanded metal grate. You put it on top, and problem solved. Expanded metal grate. That is number one for bringing camping, because this is the stove I'm going to bring with me because it's so hard to light. Not really. All right, number one. Number two, let's grab something. I was over at Goodwill and I saw this thing. I thought it would be so cute for putting. I didn't put it in here yet. Oh yeah, I guess I did put one in. I could put sporks in there, maybe food, emergency rations. I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to use this one. This is one that I got. So that's number two. Number three, I don't know if I've shared this sporks thing yet. This is from Saskatchewan. Maybe you can read it. I can't read it very well. Saskatchewan or something like that. For $10, I think I paid for this. It was amazing. I couldn't pass it up. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6, count them, sporks. You could use them for throwing sporks if you wanted. Anyways, 6 sporks, and they're not a bad design. They work. That's all that really matters, is that it works, and they're stainless, which is nice. And they come in a handy dandy pouch. I could have 5 people over for dinner, or 2 other people if they want to use 2 apiece that we can cut and eat at the same time. Number 2 or number 3, you guys decide. Is Andrew here? Hi, Andrew. Great seeing you. And, I guess I will model this one. This is this is for through campers. A lot of through campers will use these. I've always been curious about getting one. It's a lot to wear both a raincoat and a rain pants, a full-on rain suit. And what through hikers do a lot is they get what's called a rain skirt. And that's what this is. And you see how nice and small that was? That's because it's made for through camping. This is very light, and you just wear it. Woo-hoo! And you take the Velcro. This thing is not for anybody much more than a 34 or a 35-inch waist, because I have about a 34-inch waist, and I can just barely get, well, that's not too bad, actually. I must have lost some since I put it on last night. Although last night I had my full down on. All right, see? Here we are, modeling. I should have gotten, there we go. We'll do the full on modeling. And here we are, Uncle Bill modeling the rain skirt. You wear that underneath your raincoat so that all the rain just drips off. I've heard about people doing that. I figured I'd give that a try sometime, and I don't really feel like having this on because I'll start sweating. That's number, 3? Grab another one. Let's see what other fun we have in here. I'm going to need these because it is going to get cold when I go camping this week. They're predicting to get weather down into the 30s at night. These. Also, the campground is electric. Well, not electric. It has nothing but electric at each one of the campsites. So I figured I'm going to bring an extension cord and a heater. All right, let's see. Oh, that was 4. This is 5. 5 has got a whole bunch of tools in here. This was a combo tool that was a present to me a while back. It's got every little device you can imagine known to man. It's by Stanley. Those are little bits in here for a screwdriver and hex bits. Love it. Plus it has 2 different types of knives and a saw on it and a release right here. This is to release the blade so that you can bring it up and lock it in place, which is a nice feature so that it doesn't fold back on you. 2 other, well, actually I have 3 multi-tools in here, or 4. There's 1 multi-tool. Uncle Bill likes multi-tools because multi-tools have multiple uses. This one, I don't even know if they still sell it. The Oleum. It is a very nice wrench, very ergonomic. Multi-tool wrench, has all the other stuff on it. The knife, saw. I think it has a saw in here. I'm not sure if it has a saw actually. There's the knife. That's the only locking blade, I think, on this one. Then we have the next one. Oh, yeah, here's my saw. Little itty bitty saw. Can opener, hook, gut hook. All right, so there's 2. And 3 is another one. This one is by Beeberry. Oh, focus on me. Here, maybe if I hide my face, it'll focus. Come on. Close enough. Close enough for YouTube work. Nice little pair of scissors. 3 multi-tools. No, yeah, 3 multi-tools. I don't have any more multi-tools. Can anybody guess what this is for? Huh. Yes. This is a latrine shovel. This is one of the best latrine shovels made. It's actually made in the United States by tieworks.com. I was very happy when they were out of stock online from a retailer because I went directly to tieworks.com and ordered from them directly. Actually, each one was handmade at the time. I don't know if they're into mass production yet. Very reasonably priced. I think I paid $15 for this. It is made out of aircraft aluminum, and it's pretty much indestructible. I mean, granted, I wouldn't run a car over it to find out whether it is or not, but I was able to dig dirt with it, no problem. I had tried a stainless steel shovel, dug dirt, solid stainless steel, and the thing bent right in half. No kit is complete without one of these. A little ferro rod, actually quite big ferro rod, which will work on any one of those knives. There we go. And that's the end of my toolkit. I'm so excited about it. Oh, I was so embarrassed last time I went camping. I don't know if I shared this with you because, yes, I do share my mistakes. And as Bridget will tell you, I make plenty of them. I went camping, right? I go down there and I brought the stove. I had everything but utensils. I forgot to bring utensils. I couldn't believe it. Now, if I was at home doing camping in the backyard, I would have just gone inside. Actually, I wouldn't have even done that. I would have cooked in the kitchen. However, being at the campsite, I had to get resourceful. I used the axe that I had to flip the spam, and I managed to find a broken plastic spoon inside my car that I used to eat with. It was quite innovative. And now I'm leaving the room open. Yeah, dig a bathroom. Exactly. that's what you use that for. And then after you're done, like when you're on the Appalachian Trail or on the Pacific Coast Trail, I think they call it. And I need to get some more water here. Yay! I thought I forgot. I did forget to fill my cup though. But yes, on the trail, you're supposed to leave nothing behind. More conservative through hikers will carry out everything. I imagine other ones might sneak the TP under the ground. I don't know. I haven't been on the trail. I remember up in Canada, it used to be a mess because that's what happens up there in the Canadian wilderness. Andrew, I tried a recipe recently. Okay, I did my curry. I did not do curry popcorn. I owe you guys curry popcorn, and that will be coming. I shot all the video for it, but I ended up doing. That's not it. Yeah, it is. I didn't mean to rip my stunt prop. This is my camping schedule for this. Is it upside down? Nope, right side up. I plan to go camping everywhere. These are all of the sites. This, I don't know why they put a campsite here, because this one is not actually a campsite, but not bad. And last night I was up late. Now, Uncle Al and Andrew, you aren't allowed to answer this because I found this at the thrift shop by K&E, and I cleaned it up a little bit. It had more spots on it for actually I'm rounding up, $3. And Bridget, do you know what this is? What's this called? Because I know Uncle Al and I know Andrew knows what it's called. But for $3, this thing is a steal. Come on, Bridget, you know. I think she's mad at me. Anyways, I will tell you all what this is. This is a log slide rule. Back in the day, before calculators, this is what they used, slide rules. And to find one for $3 in this condition, this thing, Andrew, this thing is dead on for slide rules. I mean, I've never seen one in as good shape used. Now, my other slide rule, which I paid probably $5 or $6 for, is this one. And that wasn't from, I can't remember where I bought it online. And it's just a cheapo plastic slide rule. But the other one, some other finds over at the thrift shop the other day, because I do love shopping. So I might as well share them with you, some of them. I just gave Bridget her Christmas present last weekend, and I gave her one of, not this, but what's inside. Now, this is a little bit big for what's inside. This is my Chromebook, and I gave Bridget one too, because why not give her one? Actually, it's more the other way around. I gave myself one. And I found this case over at the Goodwill, one of my places to shop. I got bad news to give all of you. Although it probably happened everywhere else too already, because when it affects Uncle Bill, it affects everyone. The Dollar Tree is no longer Dollar Tree. We're going to have to call it $1.25 tree. because I walked into my Dollar Tree expecting to get my last run at it before it raised the prices, because I read their article. It said in the new year. I didn't know we're already into the new year because they had $1.25 on everything. I could have cried. I was going to get a whole bunch more of those hard candies that I survive on because my mouth gets really dry. And they were $1.25. Well, I already have a bag full of them, and I was just going to load up for a little bit more getting ready. Now, I did make up for it over at the family bargain grocery outlet. I found Aunt Jemima grits, 5-pound bags. Yeah, not 2-pound bags, but 5. And they were $1.99 each. I loaded up with 4 bags. Helped me get some good exercise on the way home, too. Oh, I'll share some other stuff. And also, over at the family grocery outlet, these Kind bars with probiotics. I picked, what is it, 8 bars. 8 bars for $2.49. These are great for camping. They're great for living around the house, too, because you never know when you might need a little extra protein and probiotics to help your digestive system. The old days, 100, yeah. Exactly, no kidding. Uncle Al, those would cost up to $150. I didn't really show it real close. I should show more of the inlay, and the precision of these things is just amazing. I don't know if it'll come up on camera, but that is actually an inlay. Some of them are ivory and some of them are plastic. I don't know what they used on this one particular, but this is K&E. It's actually, I think these were considered better than the pickets because this is a real wood laminate that and look at that. I mean, this thing's probably as old as Uncle Bill, and whoever had this took great care of it. And I shall take great care of it too. Either that or get on eBay and sell it for $40, because I could easily get $40 for that. Now, yeah, for my bug out kit, I have tested a lot of Sporks, and I hated this one when I first looked at it because I was like going, there's no way this thing's going to be any good. This is the it's a titanium Spork, and it's by Snow Peak. And if you're out to get one, I strongly advise you to get this one. It's about I think $11, and get the non-colored one, because I don't know why they color titanium, but get it natural color. This thing is made in Japan. It fits a lot better in your hand than you think it does. It measures out 1 liquid teaspoon in the bowl. The tines are not too bad. You're not going to do reel-on spaghetti with this very well, but this is an eating machine. Not only that, it's strong. I mean, right now I'm pushing pretty hard and it's not bending. See, there we go. Although I'm not going to try my hardest at it because I want to keep it. In 6 minutes now. Okay, well, with 6 minutes, this is what everybody should do with any of their fixed blade knives, is you put a couple of Ranger bands on it. 1, 2, 3. Well, actually, I think I only have 2 on there. And this is a smaller ferro rod. You can also get them in this variation. I wouldn't go much smaller than this. Unless, although this would last you a whole year out in the woods just about. So you could go smaller. I'm just being exaggerating, I guess. What you do is you take your knife and you get a Millin Bastard file, which is a type of flat file. And you take this very top part here. You'll get people on YouTube trying to tell you that it takes forever to do it. It's about a 5-minute operation. You put the knife in a vise and you take it just like we used to do with our skis, and you put a 90-degree angle on the back of the knife, and that thing will go on a ferro rod better than any striker known to man. Just these are great. The Mora knives, I would not pay more than about $15 for a Mora knife. I say I would not. Actually, I recommend you not to, because I do pay more than $15 on occasion. This one was $23. Why is it $23? Because it's cork and it floats. Yeehaw! Love it. Old school thrift store silverware. Oh, yes. I do believe in that. Old school, thrift store is the best way to go. And yes, you can do it with all of your camp gear. There is something to having, just thinking that you might be. I'm never going to probably be a through hiker, but I can have something that a through hiker would use. This little spork only weighs, I think, 39 grams, and it's not I don't even think it's a full ounce. Lastly, my PSA announcement, 3x5 time management. You should try it. It's great. I've been doing it. There's my morning routine, my plans for the day, and soon I am going to be releasing videos and a book on how to do the 3x5. Now, if you don't want, you can do this and just make yourself a nice little 3x5 card holder. Carry about 3 or 4 3x5 cards, and as you need things, just write them on down. Anybody got any questions I missed, Bridget? I don't think so. Slide rule, $150. Uncle Al, I paid $100 for my first calculator, and all it could do is add, subtract, multiply, and divide. And not only that, it didn't do it correctly. It was so frustrating. Actually, I paid $100. I think I paid $30. I paid $100 for my $109 for my Bomar Brain, and I think that might have even been a used calculator at the time. 3x5 pouch. Here, I'll show you. Just a second. You take a plastic portfolio that you can get from any stationery store, and what you do is you take a 3x5 card and you put it over, and then you cut, and you have this, and you can round the corners just like I did. I did this with these scissors right here, which are just, what are they? Scott scissors. I got them on Amazon, 2 for $10. So you know that they probably cost 2 for $20 now. And life is good. I plan to just goof off on Christmas and do nothing. What do the rest of you plan? I'm just going to be hiding out. I'm going to do the same thing on New Year's. Just stay home and stay off the roads. Lots of crazies on the roads on holiday time. 3x5 pouch where? Well, you can put the pouch also this fit in any of your pockets. The reason why I went to a pouch design is because originally when I did the 3x5, I was just using a 3x5 card. And I found by pulling it in and out of my pocket all day long with numerous times, although it hasn't been in and out of my pocket, well, it's been finally protected now. If you just take it and have it in this, it's well protected and they last. And after you're done with them, I thought I had them all hanging out here somewhere. I don't have them right close at hand. I was going to show you the big stack. I've been doing this for over a month now. It works well. I like the 3x5. I love you all, and I hope that you have a very happy holidays. Thank you so much for coming. Next week is the end of 2021. The year of fun, the year in the sun. I hope that you all have a very Merry Christmas and see you all later on. And I have not missed anybody's question. Have a very Merry Christmas. Hope to see you next week. Love you all and bye-bye. And I got to hit the end stream button twice, once, and end.